Good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Welcome back to Who Watches Us, the movie podcast where we watch the movies, but who watches us? This is episode 23. I'm your host, Brendan, joined by my brother and co-host, Alex. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah. What have you been up to,
good.
mate?
I've been working. I've been busy.
Hell yeah.
A little behind the
what?
curtain. We've had like a little hiatus for
Just
a
a
little
bit.
a couple of weeks where we haven't recorded. I've been adjusting to a new schedule, so yeah, it's been interesting.
Staying pretty busy.
Mm-hmm.
Busy boys. Just a couple of busy boys. I've been a bit busy too.
Yeah.
Busier than usual. Not like the busiest man on earth, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, we're all busy in our own ways.
Exactly right.
Some of us play CSGO.
Some of us play Night Rain and Minecraft.
And
And
Oblivion.
other people work a 9-to-5 job.
Hell yeah. Alrighty,
I've
well.
been pretty busy with work, to be honest. It's been hectic recently.
Yeah, back on that grind.
Back on the grind, you know, and they don't have anyone else, you know, who they call the man they can bloody rely on. They call me.
Alex.
They call Gwomp.
They call Gwomp.
They go, Gwomp, we need you to Gwomp everywhere. And I go,
Yeah.
okay.
So this week, we watched Yesterday. Yesterday is a movie about a struggling musician who realizes he's the only person on Earth who can remember the Beatles after waking up in an alternate reality where they never existed. That's the little IMDb scoop for you right there. It was directed by Danny Boyle and written by Richard Curtis, Dick Kurt, nice, and Jack Barth.
Dick Kurt.
Yeah. Oh, my Dick Curtis. Damn, what a shitty name. Sorry. Sorry, Richo.
Reminds me of my friend's night rain named Drew Peacock. Shout out Drew Peacock.
Shout out to Drew Peacock. So, this movie is starring Himesh Patel, Lily James, and I guess Sophia Di Martino. No, not Sophia Di Martino. I feel like Joel Fry was in it way more. And there was that lady as well. What's her name?
I don't know her name.
No,
She's mean.
yeah, she is mean in the movie. Don't click on this guy. We don't care about the guy that played Gavin. Get out of here, Gavin.
Get out of here, Gav.
Gav, get the fuck out of here, bro. Ed Sheeran was in this movie more.
Yeah, he actually was in it quite a bit.
Yeah, he was in the movie. Fucking, I can't find her name. I'm clicking on the top cast, but yeah. This movie came out in 2019. What else do we talk about in this show?
Hold on, I haven't got the thing ready.
Vamp for me.
Oh no, because my Chrome crashed. I don't have it anymore.
Kate McKinnon. That's her name. She was mean.
She was really mean in this movie.
She was mean. Yeah. So what do you think of the movie?
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah?
It was a pretty cool concept.
It is a cool concept.
I enjoyed those kind of like alternate reality, you know,
Invention of lying.
that kind of thing, that kind of deal. You know, he's the only one in on it.
Yeah.
And it was cool. So, spoiler warning. I don't know if we gave it already, did we?
Oh no, we haven't actually.
Spoiler warning. It was cool to see him try and remember the songs. I liked that part about it a lot because I feel like I would do the exact same thing, even with like songs that I really enjoyed. Like obviously he loves the Beatles,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, to see him go to like the places and try and get inspired to remember a song write a song that's not actually his.
Yeah.
I liked that part.
I
That was
also
cool.
liked that part, because I, when the movie started, I was like, oh, I feel like I would struggle so hard trying to remember
Yeah.
the songs.
Yeah, I am actually. I'm gonna seem like a bit of an uncultured fuckhead here, but I don't really listen to the Beatles at all.
Yeah, me
I
either.
know a couple of songs. I know a couple of songs, the very popular ones. I don't know the words. I don't know how they go.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I'm gonna sound like such a little piece of shit, but I don't really care for the Beatles. I guess.
Dude, I'm
I
the
don't think.
same.
It's not that I don't think their music's good. It's fantastic, but I just
Yeah.
don't care.
I think it was, cutting edge for the time, and it had a significant impact on the entire world.
Yeah.
Um, but I also think, uh, I don't want to say overrated. I think it was good in its time, but I think that
Mm.
when people get into the Beatles now and they're like, "Oh my god, I love the Beatles so much," it doesn't feel genuine to me. It feels like um they were like they know they should like the Beatles and they're like, "This
Yeah.
is good music because it's in the zeitgeist." I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe I'm a little bit of a
I feel like
prick for saying that.
The Beatles will always be in the zeitgeist. It's like they'll probably go down like fucking like Mozart, like
Mm-hmm.
still listening to that shit 300 years later or whatever.
Yeah, I do.
It's gonna be one of those things.
I do. Think a couple of the songs are really nice,
Mm.
but I've
Yeah,
never
like
really gone out of my way to like track it all down and listen to it and really like appreciate the album for what it is, because it's never sort of hooked me like that.
yeah. I will say that like that uh kind of music isn't exactly what I'd normally listen to anyway, so
No,
yeah.
it's a little bit
No.
different from what you listen to. I
No.
think what I listen to is what it evolved into over time.
Pretty much. I would say that yeah. I guess the Beatles is rock and roll essentially. It's not
Mm-hmm.
by today's standards at all. But yeah, back then it would have been like, oh my god, how could they? I don't know. It's
Yeah.
definitely a bit weird and out there. But this is not a music podcast. This is a Beatle. This is this is a movie podcast. Welcome back to Who Likes the Beatles. I don't know. Shock! Surprise, we do.
Surprise. We're pretty lukewarm on the Beatles.
I actually have a locket of John Lennon's fucking
Mug.
uh, pubes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I also enjoyed the movie. I didn't. I liked the concept. I think it was delivered well to an extent. I thought it was very predictable.
Yeah.
I felt like I knew what was going to happen in the entire movie, and I think only one bit of the movie surprised me. But I was cooking my own theories, and actually, something I'm just realizing now, like my theory and my little headcanon that I was coming up with, didn't eventuate. It didn't happen, and I'm a little upset that it didn't. I was waiting for like a reveal like that. We'll get a little bit more into it later. Also, something interesting for this episode of the podcast. I'm going noteless.
Oh boy, he going noteless.
I'm going noteless. I got no
Grabber.
notes.
He got no notes.
I want to see what it's like if I come in with no notes and I just recall what I got in recent memory.
That's fair enough, because writing notes every time you're watching a movie kind of detracts from the movie a little bit.
Yeah, I agree.
It's hard to watch when you're focusing on what you're typing. I can't type or do anything.
Yeah, and I think it's made it harder to consistently do recordings of the podcast and squeeze in like a chunk of time to like pay attention to the movie. And also, I think it'll probably give us more opportunities to like talk about parts of the movie that the other one didn't realize, because we're not analyzing it so much. And I think it's a good opportunity for the audience to bring something up if we missed it.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to like dial it back even more, because we've been trying to do that a little bit in the past. We're getting behind the sausage right now.
Yeah. This sausage is well and truly in front of us and we are behind it.
So we're behind the sausage, and we're just going to dial it back and see how that goes, and see if it sort of makes it easier to sort of do these things more consistently. Because like we've changed up the way that we do it in like we don't watch the movie together as much anymore. In the past, we would sit for like 5 hours, watch the movie, and then record the movie like immediately afterwards. And it was okay getting it off the ground, but it's just not feasible to keep doing it like that.
Yeah, especially when it's like it's a big chunk of time to allot every week if you're got a lot of other shit to do.
Yeah,
it's a big commitment, and it's not that we're not committed; it's that we just need to reschedule, reorganize, adapt,
exactly,
change, overcome. So yeah, nothing is really going to change upload wise, but
just the
in
format
terms of how we do it.
Yeah, the delivery of the podcast is going to change slightly, and hopefully that's something that people can enjoy and embrace. And if you prefer the old format, I'm sorry.
Go listen to the old episodes.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a couple more episodes that you can go back and listen to.
At this point, there's probably 30 hours of shit you could listen to. So.
Yeah, or if that's something that you can you enjoy, I would encourage, you should start your own podcast. And I'm not doing this as start your own fucking podcast. I genuinely mean if that's something that you enjoy listening to and you want to see more of it, I highly encourage getting into it yourself and making the thing that you want to see, because that's basically what this was for me. Is I wanted something like this, so I just started making it.
Hell yeah.
So
for the ride. It's fun.
So now that we're not behind the sausage anymore,
I wouldn't say that.
the sausage is behind us.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
oh, get that sausage out of there. What are you doing?
Fuck out of here, sausage. Let's get into this bloody plot.
All right. Take it away.
All right. Here we go. So, the movie starts. We got our boy. Oh, I don't actually remember this the character's name. Hang on. We got our
Himesh
boy
Patel.
Jack.
Jack.
Jack is a musician and he plays songs, and he has this friend, Ellie, who sort of supports him and drives him around, and he's got good friends. Like he performs, and his friends are always there, like supporting him. But Ellie is definitely at the forefront of that, driving him around, helping him out. And he's got plans and aspirations to do music and get a little bit of fame and fortune on the way. That's like the sort of end goal for him, and he's working
some goddamn recognition.
Yeah, that's all he wants. Some goddamn recognition. So he plays music, I assume, at night. I can't remember. And his day job is like he works in a warehouse, and things aren't going so well at the warehouse. Like, maybe he's sort of half-assing it, because he thinks he's above it, and he wants to, he's got these dreams to be big musician, but yeah, his friend Ellie is also his manager, and she lands him a gig in at a tent at like a festival or something.
Yeah, Latitude Festival.
Yeah. And he's like,
pretty big.
He's like,
it's his first festival. It's a real festival.
Yeah, so
he's pretty psyched.
He is psyched. They're psyched for each other. So he goes to this festival and he performs, and it's like this tent thingy, and it's pretty empty. It's
like 6 school kids and a couple of old people.
Yeah, and his friends are there supporting him still. These are good friends. So yeah, he's playing his heart out, and then he finishes up, and he's like, fucking. He's like, I could understand how that would be like dejecting. Like, you're probably hoping it would be a little bit more like exciting or play to like a wider variety of people. Yeah, so he's a little bit down in the dumps, but he bumps into his old friend Rocky. Rocky, played by Joel Fry. And Rocky he's a roadie. He does roadie stuff. He was working at the festival. So they're old chums. They bump into each other. And he's like, oh, that was sick. I was doing a bong out the back and I was listening. It sounded nice. And I guess this sort of like rekindles like a friendship in them. And then I don't remember what happens next.
That's all right. I'll take it from here. So, Rocky invites Jack to his gig because obviously he's a road manager. So he's like, let's go check out my guys over here, And he takes him backstage and they're chatting, but Rocky forgets to give the musician his guitar and he gets fired.
Oh, so, yeah. Poor Rocky.
Poor Rocky. You see, yeah. Unlucky, mate. But, yeah, after that, Jack goes back to Elle. He's like, you know what? I think we should stop. We should just give it up. She's like, no. Why? It's like, it's just waiting for a miracle. It's never going to happen, And they kind of leave it alone at that point. They're in the car on the way home, and fucking he hops out. He's like, yeah, night, whatever. He's not doing so great. He takes off on his little bike. Yeah, because you know what, Elle is a real one. She drives him around everywhere. Shout out Elle. But then the power goes out.
Yeah, there's a global outage.
Power goes out everywhere, and he gets decked by a fucking bus.
Yeah.
And then the power comes back on like someone flicked a switch, and the world just goes back to normal. And the bus driver comes to check up on him. And next thing you know, he's in hospital, and he's lost his beard and like some of his teeth. It was a thing. He had a big beard before this, but now he's clean-shaven.
He did have a big beard before this. So I was wondering, there was a flashback at the end of the movie, and he had a beard. I was like, when did he have a beard?
Is this in the future? Are we getting a future flashback right now?
I was like, man, this must have been ages ago.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, come to find out, Elle's come to visit him. they're having a laugh. She's laughing at him. He's got no beard, no teeth. She's like, yeah, the power went out globally for 12 seconds, which is like incredibly worrying. Like, how does that happen?
Yeah.
That's like solar flare levels of like disaster.
Yeah, that's kind of
Fucking
crazy.
yeah. I can only imagine how many people died in those 12 seconds.
Oh god.
Anyways, she's off. She's a school teacher, and he used to be a teacher, but maybe it's a sign that you got hit by this bus, because you're not going back, And then the Beagles were mentioned. That's what I have in my notes here.
The Beagles.
Yeah. And wait, am I?
Yeah, they're on like after his
Yes.
after he was in the hospital, he meets up with his mates on the beach, and they're all razzing him because they're like, "You got hit by a bus, you fucking idiot." And then he's like, "Oh yeah, no." His friends are like, "Oh yeah, also here's a guitar because when you got hit by a bus, your guitar got all fucked up."
They give him a couple of gifts, and they laugh at him and call him a twonk.
Twonk?
Yeah.
What?
It's a British insult. Shout out all my British out there.
Shout out to all my twonks.
Share this with a twonk.
Share this with your favorite twonk.
Yeah, so they give him a couple gag gifts, like a teeth, like plastic teeth that chatter. They go, and a bus, a toy bus, and they give him a new guitar. And then Rocky's there. What's Rocky doing there? And they're like,
Rocky is there.
Play your song. And he's like, what about this one? Great guitar chorus for a great song. And then he plays Yesterday by the Beatles. And they're like, what the hell was that song? And he's like, that was the Beatles. And they're like, the what?
Yeah, they're like, I've never heard that song before. That was beautiful.
Yeah, he's like, come on.
Ellie really enjoyed it.
Yeah. She was like, that was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. She's so madly in love with him. He heard. Sorry. Well, that was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen and heard, because she's got a big fat crush on Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But he's fucking getting pretty pissed off. They're on the way home now. And he's like, can we just stop with this joke? It's not very nice.
And while they stop with the joke, I'm going to stop you, because this is where I hatched an idea.
Okay.
In my watch. I was watching this movie on the train, because I was I had to fit it in between shit. So I was watching this movie on the way to work on the train, and I quickly scrambled to my notes. I'm like, I think Rocky is a divine being. And he showed up to help Jack in his time of need.
That is a fucking crazy theory. I just thought he was a slob.
Yeah, no, I think like he's the divine being, and he's slobbing around. That's like the masquerade, and it sort of like endears people to be like vulnerable around him, and then when people are nice to him, when he's like slobbing around, that's when he's like, okay, this is a genuine nice person. I'm gonna, help them. They're just down on the times, but they've got good spirit. And I think Rocky, divine intervention with Jack, gives him this opportunity, because when he's playing Yesterday to like the group, he's the only one that doesn't like chime in and call him like silly or crazy or anything. He's kind of just like sitting back and listening, and he's like, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And then throughout the rest of the movie, he is the source of like Jack's ultimatums. So he's always the one that is like, this person is on the phone and we need to do this. And it's like, or Ellie's on the phone, like, we got to make a decision. Like, what are we going to do here? He's always like at every step in the movie, he's always the one that is like sort of forcing Jack into these situations to make a decision, except for one. I don't know if he was there, but when they're in the room and spoiler, when they're in the room and Ellie is like professing her love to Jack, and it's like he's supposed to go out on a flight and go to LA and all that shit, and everyone's like chanting at him downstairs. That's like the only time he doesn't like intervene or anything. But I don't know if he's there chanting or not. He might be.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's my thing. I was waiting for Rocky to reveal himself as the divine being that put him on this like path. And showed him like, you know, the error of his ways of stealing other people's art, and you know, claiming the fame and fortune. And I thought he was going to be like, and back to your timeline, and here is Ellie, and you two can be together now. You've realized what's really important in life. Sort of like
True.
a Bruce Almighty sort of thing.
I get you. That didn't cross my mind once.
That like
That is a crazy lens to watch the movie through.
dude, it was awesome. It was really cool. Like hatching that idea right then and then watching the movie through that lens.
Yeah, that does make a lot of sense. I just thought he was just like a guy. Just one of Jack's mates. And like he's obviously pulled his head in a bit because, you know, it's his friend and he cares and he sees.
Yeah, I sort of saw that as him helping Jack along his way. Like he's not doing any of the work for him. He's just helping him along his way to get where he needs to be. And he's leaving all of the, like, he's not pressuring him in any way. He's just leaving all of the decisions up to Jack.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna mute my mic. I got another fart. You know what? Whatever.
So anyway, they're in there.
Anyway, he's in the car with Elle.
I'm so sorry for that tangent, but I had to get it out.
It's an interesting way to look at it, and it does kind of make sense in a way. Like if you're looking at it that way, you'd be like, yeah, it's a little bit of food for thought. Food for thought.
Food for thought.
There's a little bit of food for thought, yeah. But anyways, he's in the car with Elle. She's like, I really genuinely don't know why you're mad, and he's like, just let me out. He bikes his little bike home. He goes home. Oh, at home, he's at home and he searches up the Beatles on his home computer. He's like, WTF? Where are all the Beatles? And all his records are gone. The Beatles, Oasis is gone. So he's like, he goes back to Ellie's house in the middle of the night. It's fucking raining and shit. He's like, do you genuinely not know who the Beatles are? And she was like, yeah, no, I have no idea. He's like, all right, see ya.
I like that he went to Google as well to confirm. Like, I feel like in movies, they don't do this a lot. They don't go for the Google search and try and figure it out.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes they do.
It makes sense. I mean, I feel like it's what a lot of people would do. They'd be like, what the fuck? It's the Mandela effect. I don't know, but not really. Anyways, he just dips. He goes home to try and remember all the Beatles songs. He gets straight to work. And then he goes to see Elle while she's teaching. And I don't know what the fuck they were talking about.
I don't remember either.
Whatever.
Skip.
She cops a spray from her kids. She's like, oh, there's your boyfriend. and he finds out that Coke also doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And he's getting some new teeth. And then this is all like different scenes. And then he's with his parents, and they're like, "Play a song for us." And he goes to play "Let It Be," and he keeps getting interrupted.
Yeah, because I think they were gonna do like a little bit of like an intervention thing, like him getting a job or whatever. And he has his guitar and he's getting ready, and he's like, "Oh no, like I've got new songs now." And then, he goes to play it. I did like this scene. I thought this scene was interesting because we know that the song is good and it's like well liked. But through the like the lens of a parent, they're like, "Oh yeah, it's like it's nice. Yeah, another one of your songs. Put it on." Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he just keeps getting interrupted and no one gives a fuck.
Yeah.
And like they can't even remember the name of the song. It's just not going well. Yeah, but after that great example of no one giving a fuck and, no one cares about Jack's music, he goes to play a kid's birthday party and still no one gives a shit. Until he meets Gavin. And he's a recording guy. He does studio stuff.
Oh yeah, that's who Gavin was.
Yeah.
He was the recording guy.
Yeah.
I still think I think confidence had a lot to do with it. Like he knew the song was supposed to be good. So he put a lot of emphasis into it, and I think it was probably just luck. But I do also like the idea of like an artist knowing their song is really good, or like thinking their song is really good and feeling the frustrations of trying to share it with the world and nobody's listening because like the timing's just wrong.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure at some point he questions himself. He's like, I know it's not the music.
Yeah.
Because, he's like, it's got to be me. I think it's time to hang it up. I can't do this anymore. But yeah, I think that's when Gavin gets introduced. He's like, actually, I've got a little thing for you, says Elle. And they meet Gavin and they record a couple songs and it's a bloody hit. And excited Gavin gives Elle a kiss, a little bit of foreshadowing. It's just a kiss on the cheek, but possibly maybe they might become an item or something. Who knows? Ooh! So after this recording, Jack's pretty hyped. He's handing out his demos at work. He's on a little daytime television talk show, and they make a joke out of him. So still not really exactly being taken seriously.
I still think if he did this with his own music, he probably could have found like relative success.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he just never took that step, I guess.
Yeah. So he was handing everything out at the warehouse, and then when is this like after this he's in like the TV
Yeah.
as the guy that like he's got nice songs and he hands out his CDs, and then Ed Sheeran sees this.
Yeah.
And reaches out. It's like, "Hey man, it's me, Ed Sheeran. I like what you did on the TV." And he's like, "Yeah, sure." And I guess like the
He
conversation
hangs up on him.
Yeah. Conversation sort of like ends there. And he's at home later, and Ed Sheeran rocks up to his house and is like, "Hey man, it's me, Ed Sheeran. I just wanted to talk about that music again."
Yeah.
And he offers him like a half an hour spot as like a opener because someone else pulled out.
Yeah. they're chatting in the kitchen. I just wanted to mention this. The dad comes in and he's just making food. And he does not give a fuck. Still,
Yeah.
no one gives a shit. Everyone just does not give a fuck. He's like, he asks Ed Sheeran, he's like, do you know where the pickle is? Ed Sheeran's like, no. I like that part. It's
Yeah.
just a bit silly, isn't it? Yeah, but he
It's a good
goes
part.
he goes, you look like Ed Sheeran. He goes, I am Ed Sheeran. He goes, yeah, right. You fucking shut up, you little knob.
Yeah. Shut
Get the ginger.
fuck
I
up.
don't know. There was something like that. Anyways, he's going on tour with Ed Sheeran. And he tells Elle about it. He's just like, I can't come. I'm a school teacher. I got kids to teach, you fucking idiot.
Because
So
the
he's
show's
like,
in Moscow, isn't it? He has to fly to
Yeah.
Moscow to be the
yeah.
opener.
He's like, all right, well, I guess it's time to get Rocky. So he gets Rocky as his new roadie. And,
Yeah.
yeah. Then they're on the plane with Ed Sheeran. He's like, don't worry. It's just going to be a small little show tonight. Small and intimate, it's going to be cool. And Rocky and Ed have a rap battle. The worst rap battle I've ever seen.
Did they rap battle?
They have, like, the smallest rap battle. It's like 6 bars. I don't know.
Yeah.
No,
I
it's
also
like 4 bars, 3 bars.
I also saw this as the divine intervener testing people's patience with him as like a nobody that just like comes out and criticizes and says like, oh, you should stay away from rap. Like, leave it to us guys.
Yeah. Rocky is black. That's what he means by us guys.
Yeah.
And Jack asked for some Coke, which, I thought was kind of
Yeah,
funny.
he asked for a
It's just
bump.
like, yeah, they're like, what? He's like, oh, I mean
You what?
Pepsi, sorry. You what? Yeah. And
a little bit of peepus.
yeah, it's a little bit of pee-piss. So they get to Moscow, and he plays a new song. He plays USSR.
USSR.
Yeah. And Ed Sheeran's like, you wrote that on a 3-hour flight to Russia with no guitar. So,
In a cave with scraps.
Tony Stark! Yeah. And he's like, wow, that's amazing. Let's have a song battle. You got 10 minutes each and we'll write a song. And Ed does a song about penguins.
I liked that song, the Penguin song. Like, that's sort of like the old Ed Sheeran tone that I really liked before he sort of changed up his music producing style.
I like A-Team.
A-Team's good.
I like Lego House.
Lego House is good.
I like a couple others. I like the Desolation of Smog song. I See Fire.
I See Fire.
Yeah, I like that song.
I liked those two albums, like the Plus and Divide albums. I think they were... No, Plus... Which one was Multiply?
I don't know.
I think Multiply was the green one with I See Fire. I liked those ones. I only liked a couple of songs off the... I think that was the Divide album, the blue one.
We should just make a music podcast at this point.
I could talk all day about music.
Me too. That way there's no structure. It's just a fucking stream.
Who listens to us?
Who listens to us. I like Ed Sheeran as a person, I think. I don't know him personally, but he seems like a chiller.
Yeah, he seems alright. I think they played him off as a as not as nice as he is in real life. Like, they played him as Ed Sheeran, but like sort of like mean Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, because
Like,
in this
not
next
mean,
scene,
just kind of like standoffish.
yeah, because in this next scene, Jack's song bloody rocks everyone's dong.
Yeah.
And everyone claps, and Ed Sheeran goes, "You are better than me." And he's like, I'm going to bed. Good night. I'm jealous.
Yeah. I did really like that song. I don't actually know what that song is. I might look it up and listen to it later.
Jack's song? Or
Yeah.
Edge song?
Edge?
Yeah, I can't remember. Edge?
On
Edge?
this day, I see clearly. You mean Metalingus? No, these.
What?
These nuts? No, not these nuts.
What are you saying? You're talking gobbledygook. You're not actually saying anything.
Oh. Edge Resta.
What? Are you talking
Dude,
about
I'm
the
losing
wrestler?
it.
You say
Yeah,
Edge
Edge.
the wrestler?
Yeah.
I thought
Edge
that's
the
what you were
wrestler.
talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
I see clearly. Yeah, I think he was in a band. Or like maybe it was Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho's in a band, isn't he? Bro, what is this podcast?
hold on. I gotta...
I think Chris Jericho was in like D's or something like that. I'm looking it up.
Metalingus is the song.
That's what I said, Metalingus.
Yeah, I didn't know. On this day,
It's come to life.
no, he just did a spear tackle on Rey Mysterio.
No. Music career. Fozzy.
Whose theme song was Riot?
Let's start a riot.
Or is that just a song that was in the game?
I think that was just a song that was in SmackDown versus Raw.
2008.
The game. Yeah, 2007,
Riot.
2008.
Someone, I think I was listening to the Super Mega podcast, and someone said, I think it was Ryan McGee, it was just like, it sounds like he thought he was saying Mr. Ryan in Riot. So he was just saying, Mr. Ryan. And I could not unhear it now. It's just so funny.
That's crazy.
Like, I remember him being like, who the hell is Mr. Ryan? Anyways.
What the fuck?
Ed Sheeran goes to bed because he's really fucked off that Jack is so much better at music than him, and he makes it very apparent. Deborah Hammer introduces herself, and she says she wants to make some money with Jack. You're coming to LA. And she's like, you need to dress better also, you fucking fat slob. But yeah, he goes back home, and they have like a celebration for him. They wish him... Ellie has this really backhanded compliment joke kind of thing. She's like, oh, wishing you luck, but also kind of, I really hope you fail.
Yeah.
So you have to come back.
I say that to people when they like when I'm working for a company and they get poached by another company. I say, I hope it's awesome, but I hope it's also a little bit shit, so you come back. And I stole that from another workmate that said the same thing.
The way she said it, though, she really meant it.
Yeah.
Because in like a couple of seconds later upstairs, she's like, why don't you love me?
Yeah. She got a little bit tipsy.
Yeah. She's like, who are these songs about?
Yeah.
Why don't you love me? I don't want to be in the friend column.
Yeah. Put me in love interest column.
Yeah.
I also thought Deborah as a character, like a characterization of like the shit side of Hollywood and the LA music industry was a little bit on the nose.
It was super on the nose. She had no character other than just being evil and wanting to make money.
Yeah. Like,
I think
it was
that
just
was a bit of a nitpick for me.
Just greed manifestation.
Yeah, it was pretty on the nose, but you know, whatever.
Yeah.
That's not the point of this story, I suppose. She's just disposable.
I just wish like that character had it was like just even slightly more enticing and
Yeah.
and manipulative. Like it was just too obvious and very like one dimensional as a character.
Yeah. But
Let's Mr.
after that, he doesn't say Mr. Ryan, Ryan, Mr. Ryan.
Oh my god. This podcast is stupid. I miss this.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. We're so back. We're so back.
We are so back.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, he
gets interrupted again. He always gets interrupted. This guy can
Yeah.
never not be interrupted. That is his
Musicus
fucking
interruptus.
yeah. Love lifeicus interruptus. He fucking walks
Whoa.
off. All right. And he's done. He goes to LA. There's a bit of an LA montage, and they arrive at Deborah's shack.
Yeah.
And she's like, you know what? You're an ugly, fat, unsuccessful fucking loser. You're a failure as a human being, but
Yeah. And we're gonna change you.
we're going to change you. You want to be the biggest star in the world? She's like, what about money and fame? Or would you rather be a pov cunt? Your choice. She makes an analogy about a poisoned chalice. Fame is a poisoned chalice. It's fucking delicious, but it's evil. He's like, you gonna drink the chalice? Yeah.
Yes, please.
Like, yep. Yeah, okay.
Yes, please.
Mm-hmm. And he's in the stew, cooking up a new song. Music making montage.
Music.
Yeah, he's recording lots of Beatles songs for that album that they're gonna do, right? And he tries to sing the summer song, the song that it's one of those songs that he sings.
Yeah, it's one of his songs that he wrote. Which I also had this thought. I was like, oh yeah, you just sprinkle in some of your songs in there. Like nobody will know the difference, and then you can pat yourself on the back that you contributed to it, even though you stole a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
it fucking
it
flops.
was not. Yeah, it flops. It was not well received.
Yeah.
Debbie Ham just shits all over it.
Yeah.
And Divine Being Rocky, before she shits all over it, Rocky was like, that's my favorite. And that was like just extra reinforcement for me. Like I just ate it up so much. Like it was Rocky supporting him to like follow his own music that he writes.
Yeah.
And like to try and like lead him or like show him that way or like express interest, because like maybe the Divine Being actually does enjoy his music more, or just enjoys it more when he's true to himself.
Yeah. Yeah. I respect it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
respect Divine Being entity Rocky.
Yeah. Is this when he gets a call? Wow. Those are some silly boys, and they love watching movies. Isn't that great? Well, find out next time if it was when he got the call. This episode is a little bit. Well, I want to split episodes up. Thanks for listening. Like and subscribe. I still have so much time. Okay. Bye. Thank you. Bye bye.